higher level. So it was amazing working with them.
Thank you. Now I'll have with me Major Aprachita Sharma. She's at a very young age marched in the Republic Day Parade. She's a paratrooper. She's an adventurer. She's also scaled Mount Kilimanjaro and done scuba diving in Egypt, Africa, South. So she's also been awarded the Best Woman Adventurer in the Arms Ordnance. First, of course, same question to you. What made you want to join the Army?
First of all, thank you for the introduction and the question. Good evening all. Thank you for having us here in this hall full of inspiration and wherein we all are representing our organization and will be having this insightful discussion. Coming to the question, well, in the last 11 years, you know, Indian Army has totally transformed me. Like now I'm a trained logistician. I've been trained for mountaineering, paratrooping, scuba diving as a firer. So this goes without saying that, you know, I would not have and could not have done all these had I not been in Indian Army. So this is the basic reason. It is brimming out of, you know, brimming with the opportunities. So for these opportunities to have these skills, this is the main sole reason why I joined Indian Army.
And, you know, in terms of, again, working in a man's world, you know, how do you find your colleagues? Or is there really no different? It's like a camaraderie? Or is there some kind of skepticism somewhere? Oh, she can't do this, she can't do that. I mean, you are doing paratrooping, scuba diving. You're doing everything they can do and probably much better.
So there are two things. When they call it men's world, what I understand is that they say that men are more than women. So the reason is not that men are more, it's just that we are very few who are applying for the forces, right? So the main point here is that basically we are here to motivate more and more to apply for. This is standard procedure of selection, and just to have more in numbers, those set of parameters cannot be compromised. So it is basically the quality selection which is going on. So that is how if more and more will join, I'm sure this skewed ratio will improve. And if we say of the, you know, limited tasks which are being given to men only and not women, it's not like that. When a task is there, basically there is a set of skill for which a task is to be done. So a commander decides that, okay, if this is the task, these are my officers, I should be giving this task to a particular officer who is well performed or who can do this with the skills with the officer. Like for example, if I can quote, I was made a captain of a firing team. So the reason was not that there was no male officer in the unit who could have gone as captain. It's just that firing needs a particular skill, and my commander knew that I am the one with a good firing skill, so I can take the team. Similarly, I was also made a captain for a competition which is known as our, you know, obstacle course competition. So it was not that I did not have a male officer in my unit for which my unit OC could have asked me to not to do and the officer to do it, the male officer to do it. It's just that if we are talking of the gender equality, if we are talking of the men's world, we should not only be asking for the privileges, we should also be sharing that burden that, okay, if I am there for the gender equality, if there is a competition, then once you do it, then on rotation, I will do it. So it is about sharing that particular burden. That is where the gender equality comes. And that is how.
Thank you. That's so well said. We also have with us Captain Ojaswita Shri. She belongs to the elite